Violence on the ground and diplomatic wrangles are not the only battlefields in the Middle East. They're also online, and they're proving decisive. Alex Herashevsky now explains.
The latest military conflict in the Gaza Strip may go down in history as the first war ever declared on Twitter. The official account of the Israeli Defense Force announced the start of the Pillar of Defense operation, and one of those literally told the enemy to run and hide. But later Hamas had their say using similar war rhetoric. This exchange has been retweeted thousands of times since, and numbers do matter on Twitter. Through hits, likes, replies and retweets, more people than ever before turn to social media. And the question is, who is winning this online warfare? And numbers speak for themselves. According to the hashtags.org website, the Gaza Under Attack hashtag is 10 times more popular than Israel Under Fire. Pray for Gaza is 20 times more popular than Pray for Israel, and Gaza hashtag is almost twice as popular as Israel. In a nutshell, this is the battle between a heavily funded state propaganda machine and citizen journalism. From the outside looking, Israel's content is better produced, more colorful, shiny and glossy. Take these banners, for instance, which were posted on IDF's official Facebook page. Hamas has also been manning the information war trenches, some say clumsily, as these tweets may suggest. But the effect of social media boom among young Palestinian activists in changing public perception of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict has been huge. Young Gaza residents regularly rush to hospitals and take and upload photos and videos of tragedy and inhumanity. And some of the pictures have become symbolic of Israel's disproportionate use of force. The graphic and vocal message in those tweets is perhaps the reason why Palestinian citizen journalism is proving more effective and why Israeli social networkers simply cannot compete with the content coming out of Gaza. Whether this first war started on Twitter can become the first war lost on Twitter is a question, but one conclusion seems evident enough. Israel has not grasped the disruptive power of social media as tightly as it's holding the people of Gaza in its grip.